fucking straws? Where's my straw, motherfucker?
Don't know.
You got your food?
Yeah, producer.
Alright, so you
It
said
does.
something about wanting to get you said something about wanting to get the fucking sweet and sour sauce from
Oh
Jack?
yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but
I mean, do you want to?
it's right next to where we live. So
Ethos.
I'm
why
trying
not?
to understand what they're talking about.
General conversation.
I like their sweet and sour sauce. They have sprinkles.
Ethos.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Across the street.
I'm live on YouTube again, just saying.
Okay, let me get my computer.
Dev is live on the U of the 2.
Yeah, I went all out and I have a streaming computer and a gaming computer.
Yeah, I'm homie.
You
So
did?
before my laptop decided to shit itself, it was actually VR ready.
Oh, really?
I can stream VR as well.
I really want to get a VR now. I really do. I gotta save though. How
Heck,
much? How much? I know it's a lot, but how much was it, Dev?
Actually, it's about
For-
a decent VR set nowadays is actually surprisingly cheap. Like about as much as you pay for like an Xbox One, like $200-300.
if you get the Oculus Rift or the Quest 2, which is the wireless version, I got the 258 gig one, so that was like, I don't know, $700 after the warranty. If you get the smaller one, it's like half that price. And then the Rift S, which I also have, which is the wired version, is like around the same price.
Okay.
I still stand by the concept that the Valve Index is the best VR set on the market.
Quality
Yeah, but
wise,
Valve
but
Index
its
is gonna-
tracking isn't good.
Yeah, I was about to say, a Valve Index is top of the line, but at the same time, a Valve Index is going to run you something like, I don't know, $1,200 after warranty.
Yeah,
it's
and,
about 1200.
and its quality's good, but its tracking is worse than the Oculus series.
Not after the last update.
Well, the Quest 2 has better graphics than the Rift S.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. A few minutes over.
It's all personal preference, really.
It's like the difference between a Ford and a Chevy or Remington or Mossberg. It's all down to personal preference.
Well, the Index has the further advantage that it has the high input displays and the actual multi-digit recognition on the pucks.
Yeah, so you can flip somebody off.
Yeah.
I can flip someone off in VR with the Oculus. Mythos, no, I'd show her.
I love how our metric of quality is whether or not you can flip somebody off.
You like
I mean, there's full body tracking can do shit like that.
Yeah.
Full
Yeah,
body
no.
tracking is fucking expensive though.
like a bunch of complex kids.
I have full body tracking, but it's slightly different.
The full body tracking is fucking expensive though. How much would you say a full body tracking set would typically run somebody?
It's 100 for the Vive stuff. It's $100 plus per tracker.
And and how many trackers would you need to ensure smooth motion?
At least 3. But that's not including like the cameras that also track you from the corners of the room.
The light boxes.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a full tracking set. That's
Lighthouses.
5 trackers, torso, arms, and legs, as well as the light boxes and the what is it? What do you use? Rich Quest?
Lighthouses. Sorry, that's what they're called.
Lighthouse.
But
Whatever.
yeah,
Light, whatever the fuck. Let's say it's the fucking package deal. How much would it run you?
Probably gonna be looking close to $1,000, $1,100.
That's the bow.
Exactly.
Wow, 3 shots.
Let me just take the frickin' price out of the bag.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not having this. But she,
I'm just hearing it like crinkle next to me.
Is it loud?
It's loud, motherfucker.
I realize.
Just hear crinkle,
You
crinkle.
know it's good. You know what I mean? Like,
Motherfucker, keep surprised. Keep surprised.
is there any left?
One of those good ones. Fucking salty ones, too.
That's why I got it. My iron's
oh,
gonna
right.
It's because you fucking... Homie. You are a dumpster. You need to eat like a dumpster. Me? I am not a dumpster. I only eat like once or twice a day. If at all, and that's fucking good enough for me. Huh?
Hey, Spine, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so you've seen my cane field, right? My sugar
I've
cane
not been
field.
I've not been on the server for a little bit.
Okay, well,
I've been busy with some game stuff.
we won't run out of sugar cane.
Well, which
Ever.
server?
Bedrock.
Ah,
The crinkling of the bag intensifies. Oh, I can smell that motherfucker. Good stuff.
Discombobulate.
Hey, do what you can with it. Man, you should know you got run off the fucking road. Christian. Christian, none of us are blaming you for. None of us are blaming you.
Oh,
Alright, so are we turning in here, or we going, or we continue into your speed tower?
I want to ask.
it's,
Actually, while we're out, I'm gonna get like another cup. I'm gonna get like another loaf of bread or two from the store.
Fine.
We do need to get more bread though. That's the one thing you get.
Paper towel.
No, we don't. I don't think we need paper towels.
Napkin.
Do we have napkins? Oh, we have paper towels too. Nah,
I just up to 20 after.
nah. Get a loaf of bread or two, and I'll get some paper towels.
I need to switch over. Okay, let me log in first.
Okay. This is the llama that I tamed earlier. That the
You okay over there?
Yes, I'm making my yak noises. And my brother is looking at me somewhat terrified and confused.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It sounds like you're coughing up a fur ball.
Yeah.
So kind of like a kid, like Zelda, like looking at eating grass.
I'm making the same sound Milo does whenever he eats grass.
So nasty. Why do dogs?
Probably to throw up, I think.
I would not do that purposely. Have like throw up because throwing up is painful.
No, because it gets something out of their stomach that makes them uncomfortable.
Stuff like cows do when they vomit.
Yeah. Cows slightly
Okay.
different.
Whew, that's a lot better.
Why is she laughing?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
The stream, because whenever he was singing, it literally came through after.
He does the kind of
I will hum if I want to.
It's weird.
You can hum if you want to.
you say you want to be listening.
Okay. Are we just gonna like be here like ask for sweet and sour sauce? Or
I want to see if they respond.
Tommy, you're gonna have to like lean over me and yell through the window for them to hear you.
I want sweet and sour, General Sound.
Just yell at you, and then you want your sweet and sour month. You should probably hide the Whataburger stuff. Okay then.
Get to this
Well,
before I lose my head.
I'm not gonna see me until like drive to the window.
you should probably still put the Whataburger bag on the floor.
I'm gonna complain. Like I wasn't served. I just want off. Terrible.
Please don't be that.
Be like a Karen.
I will actually slap you if you do that. Man, let me yell.
Hey, we were just wondering if we could borrow some sauce, like sweet and sour sauce. Could we have some sweet and sour sauce?
No.
Yes,
A sweet
please.
and sour sauce for you.
Okay, sir, we can't hear you. You need to speak up, please.
Ketchup.
He's just shut up, Dad. He's just asking about.
I'm going
Excuse me?
Just a moment. Sorry. Frickin'.
It's just total chaos, I swear.
Have to go on another tree killing spree.
Oh, really?
Yep. I don't have enough trapdoors.
Ah. Yeah, considering the large-ass field you have. But if you need help, let me know.
Go.
What is wrong with you people?
That's why you go to Arby's. They have the meats.
Arby's is so nasty.
I've never been to
Yeah.
Arby's, so I can't say anything.
Oh, it's terrible. It's freaking.
Yeah, me neither.
I've honestly never been to fucking
It has
Arby's.
the most unlimited. I mean, like the smallest menu. You can get anything.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All the meats your way.
Have to eat. It has lettuce, no. It has tomatoes, no. You go to like Jack in the Box or someplace, they actually have like spring rolls. I'm thinking like, what? Or
Let's be honest, I'm not trusting spring rolls from a fuck mother and Jack in the Box.
I'm just saying. I don't know how to get them though. But
I'm going to sleep.
Where you at? I'm doing this. Turn around.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay.
party.
It's a fucking pub. Of course it's a party.
Shit.
Ah, fuck. Ah,
We're off-roading, alright.
yeah, shut it. Fucker. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Wrong button.
What was that?
That was nothing. Nothing at all.
He's also tied up in the back. So we always do that.
Just what it does. I mean, I could probably imitate that. Okay, I'm just gonna get like a loaf of bread and paper towels, okay?
Fuck you, Jennifer!
Oh,
Well, fuck you, Patricia! Sorry, automatic response.
Seriously? Damn creeper.
what did it do?
Oh, lovely. Spider too.
I don't really care about spiders necessarily. It's the creepers that I gotta worry about.
Yeah, because they fucking destroy everything.
Quite literally a sentient green dick on legs.
He's also very good.
Oh god. No, the thing I like is I found this one interpretation of a creeper. There's like a little rock monster with a magic explosive core. A little moss grown rock monster. It was actually really cute. Oh, you're right. Where am I going?
On that.
Hold in there, but I'll be fine. I'm not gonna be in there for long. There's that wrap around the seat. And who's sit? Alright, I'm going to leave the call for a little bit. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay, see you then.
Ah.
So big. It sure is quiet now.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I'm watching a video on this exploration of this abandoned mansion.
And then Mythos found your place. Fine.
Oh, cool.
And I have a skeleton horse.
Heh.
I named him Sparky.
I heard skeleton horse and Sparky.
Yeah.
Bedrock
Very nice.
Minecraft, I got skeleton horse.
And his name is Sparky.
Phew! That was. Phew.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Legola.
Where are you going?
We going home.
Huh.
I did my crazy laugh too.
Yeah.
My brother just gave you look like the fuck. Oh my God. The look on your face. He's looking at me like, what the fuck?
I do not blame him.
I got this right now. I don't think it's real right now. I'm thinking, what is happening? I kind of right when that happens. I kind of feel like, oh man,
You're not sure if it's really that sort of thing.
because someone punched me. No. that was not an opportunity.
Look over at him like, are you sure about that? No, I wouldn't actually punch you. I might kick you in the ass. Nah.
Kick my ass.
No, like, I might plant foot to butt. Like, actually kick you in the butt.
Okay.
Nah. How about just like a light...
Not like soccer, like,
How about I just slap you on the back of the head like usual?
yeah, I remember
Just go...
that.
I am not going to wail on your head like a volleyball.
No, I mean, like, oh, you just don't touch me.
Well, then that's just no fun.
Yeah, you got kind of a little excited with the ass. Put the ass up. Thinking, like, how let's not do that.
Hey, kick your ass. Did that do something? No. Ooh. Motherfucker, don't you dare. Good fucking wait, you old Dodge bitch.
Yeah, like the truck. It's like freaking.
I drive like I'm driving a truck, bitch. You got a problem with that?
Why does everybody have a truck?
Because it's fucking Texas, that's why.
So, like, what are you gonna keep it for?
Because it's fucking Texas, that's why.
Okay, so
Honestly,
if I get a flying back, and I'll say it's fucking life.
Whatever, man.
Right? That's impossible. Well, guess what?
I was gonna say, honestly,
I mean,
I wouldn't get anything big. If I was gonna get a truck, I'd probably just get a Tacoma.
why don't you just get the like littler ones? You're not towing anything to do the big ass one, unless you're like towing something really heavy.
Well, that's the reason you get a Tacoma, because a Tacoma isn't a heavy towing truck. You want a heavy towing truck, you get like a fucking Tundra, homie. You get them big bitches.
What if you're towing like a freaking yacht or a boat? Then yeah, you might want to get a Tundra.
Yeah. Well, also kind of depends. Hell, if you're towing something big like that, fuck the Tundra. You're gonna want to get something with a fucking towing power to it. You're probably gonna get like a Super Duty or some shit. Like you want to get them thick trucks. That truck that's got like the extra wide load in the back.
Sit duty.
Is that what we're? That's what you focused on. That's what you focused on. Duty. Oh my God. Shut up. Oh, by the way. Still think you're dreaming?
Wow.
Ow, found that.
So you do? Yeah. All right. That should be it. All right. Collect all the items that came in. You sort of. I know my car is messy, but let's not make it any more messy. Oh no.
You can make it to the house.
Well, then there you fucking go. You ate your food. I just realized something.
What did you just realize?
Dev, are you still streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
He
So
has been this
basically, Dev-
entire time.
Yeah, so Dev basically has just been streaming our antics for the past 10 minutes.
Actually, for the past half an hour.
Oh crap!
What? You guys recorded?
He wasn't recording us specifically, but his Discord is connected through to his recording, so.
Oh.
That sound of oh
So,
no.
YouTube!
I'm gonna make a video out of it now.
No.
Being like, it says like, person A and person B. Like Pinky and Brain.
Question is, which one of us is Pinky and which one of us is Brain?
I don't think it's supposed to feel like I'm. Who's the short guy? brain. So I think we're both balancing.
I don't know. You're taller than me, so
No, I'm thinking like brain's kind of an ass. So
there you go. It's me. Let's not lie here, man. I am kind of an ass at times.
Want me to ugly one?
Homie, I already am the ugly one out of the two of us. You over there got your fine ass jawline. Over me, I look like a fucking potato.
Potatoes are good.
There we go. We got some positives here. Oh, shut.
I'm not gonna add to it. I could, but I'm not going to.
Go for it. Come on. This has turned into a roast session. Let's hear it.
I don't know if I really don't know if I want to.
Come on. If I can't take it from you, then I can't take it from anybody. Let's hear it.
I
think this is translating into it's not that she doesn't want to, it's that she can't articulate her words enough to do so.
yeah, and
That would explain a lot.
I literally the recording's just this stream's fucking me up too because I can't. It's just.
She's
Crap,
watching it as playing.
Indeed.
All maritime is the same.
Yes, we all look like potatoes.
So I can see you're from the potato clan.
Yes. There is. It's like he's a potato. He's a potato. Here's a potato that looks like he could rip you in half, but he's a potato. It's a potato. There's a short potato. There's an Indian potato.
I like the diversity.
There's a Russian potato. There's a Greek potato. We all look like potatoes now. Potato. You could say we're more potato than Irish. All right. Go on in there. You got your keys.
That invitation is super. Use the Irish thing. How low can you get?
Potato. There, that's all I can get. Now seriously, get out. You get my
I'm a
fucking.
millionaire because he owns a potato farm.
At least I'm not as bad as. At least I'm not as bad as Space Karen.
Can't.
La da da da.
Hey, friend.
Hi, Brandium.
Hey.
Turkey!
Fucking.
I'm very tired.
Sounds about right,
Pram.
No, you're Prandium. You're not tired.
I woke up at 11 a.m. today. God damn it.
I woke up at 4 a.m. then woke up again at 2 p.m. What is your point?
I don't wake up at a
So you woke up too early.
waking up at a good hour is almost is now waking up at a bad hour now.
And yet somehow you managed to drag yourself over to your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other than good hour,
Yeah.
bad hour, how you doing, Prandium?
Good. In all seriousness, it was a decent day. Got people I need to talk to.
Charger out of my car.
I got invited to a Friendsgiving from a bunch of my coworkers.
Aw, that's sweet.
I have no idea what to bring. They're all scrambling, trying to figure out what the fuck they want to bring to. It's run by the
recommend-
most like airheaded person I know. So
I recommend turkey.
And no, like the one thing that she said is like we're not gonna have turkey because
What?
How can you?
they're not gonna cook. They're not down to cook turkey because that takes fucking forever, like carving it and shit. And
That's
two, they
called
want it to be
laziness.
quote unquote non-traditional.
Lazy. That's why I'm hearing laziness.
Same.
But I say, all right, I'm gonna get Domino's call today.
I'm sorry.
Just be the. It's like you're the one not lazy person. You bring something that actually took effort to make.
The one Orthodox food that we are going to have, I guess, and a couple others, is definitely going to be stuffing. Apparently,
You can't just have stuffing without turkey. What type of Thanksgiving meal is that?
you can put the stuffing in other things.
I don't care.
Yeah, but you can't have it without turkey, man.
Exactly, see?
It's not too hard to butterfly turkey. All you need is a pair of poultry shears. Or a big ass knife.
Ta-da! Ow. Apparently if you jump on the stairs going that's going down, you hurt yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Don't hurt yourself, darling.
There's a fox!
Kill it. With fire and brimstone.
No!
Okay, then go get berries and tame it.
Well, I don't have any berries.
Then kill it with fire and brimstone.
See? He gets it.
Everyone's going to do their goddamn idea survey. I'll do it later. Fuck you.
I'm so happy I get to be on while everybody else is on for change.
Yay!
This is a smaller crowd than usual, actually.
Oh yeah, that right. That's right. Carl isn't playing his usual Halo.
I don't know where Carl is. He's been gone recently.
It was like $5.
At least as far as I could tell, he hasn't been on. He's been on in a while.
All right, I'm back. I nothing big.
For some reason, when I think of the name Carl, it reminds me of llamas.
Carl, that kills people.
Exactly.
I always
I don't
think
know,
of
that-
Carl because his fucking cousin, you know.
I just think Carl is just sort of the same thing as like, I don't think of that anymore. I just think it's Carl, man.
Apparently, he's coming. He's coming back over here for Thanksgiving.
Give thanksing.
Mm-hmm. Because we're the part of the family that has property. Also, we have the home. We also have the matriarch here. That means everyone has to come here for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. My family, we once me and my brother got old enough, we just kind of ignored the call. We didn't because my family's kind of split pretty evenly down the line. The southern part of the southern scions of the Middleton family don't go back up north for Thanksgiving, not anymore. Because we all realize that honestly, doing your own thing as a family, either doing your own thing or just doing something as just your specific core family for Thanksgiving is a lot less stressful than going and having to deal with your younger cousins for 3 weeks.
Amen.
Because it's like my older cousin, the cousin who's in between me and my older brother, doesn't want to get in the middle of shit, so he doesn't do anything to manage his younger cousins, one of whom has one of whom is a fucking destructive nutcase, and the other is just quiet and honestly kind of scares people at times. I don't know, man. Fran, you have good cousin. The only other cousin I think I actually like is my cousin, my mom's side, Lucas, and I rarely ever see him because his mom thinks that we're a bad influence on him, and he's like, "Help me."
I mean, are you a bad influence?
No, my mom's sister is a nutcase.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical family. There's always gotta be that one figure, female figure that's
Like she insists that my cousin Lucas is like the pride and joy of the. She insists that my cousin Lucas is the pride and joy of my mother's half of the family, and meanwhile, my cousin Lucas is like, "Please let me die." Not in a suicidal way, but he kind of wants his mother to leave off.
like, let me be free.
I want to break free.
Ain't gonna happen.
I want to break free. No, you know what's kind of funny? He asked me what the legal emancipation age was for Illinois and Texas, and I'm like, I'm fairly certain they're the same age. I double checked. I'm like, yes, they are. He's
Does
like,
he need to make a proclamation?
no, legal emancipation. Basically, he applies to the court to be
An adult
emancipated,
really.
or
I know, but you have to declare that, don't you?
Yeah.
An emancipation proclamation.
basically he's like.
Bong. Sorry.
And then he asks me, he's like, what would you think about having another roommate in your apartment? I'm like, this is a 2-person apartment, Lucas. It's on the lease. I can't have anyone else in here. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure, man. He's like, what about Aunt Denise? I'm like, you'd have to call my mom and ask. I can give her number. I can give you her number if you want. Asked my mother about it, and apparently he's made plans to move down here.
So, Mythos.
Yes.
I made a map finally. And the biggest thing on the map is the field. Takes up a quarter of the map.
I can see that on the stream there. Holy shit.
Where
Holy
this-
shit, man.
Where is the stream of which you speak?
YouTube.
I will find you.
It's
I can probably share it if needed.
right, since it's YouTube, I don't have to manually invite everybody to the channel.
Why don't you do it on Twitch?
Because Twitch has lousy streaming qualities in the beginning, because you know, the longer that you stream on Twitch, the better quality you get. Like you get guaranteed encoders. Aren't when you haven't streamed a certain amount of time and stuff on Twitch, the quality is lousy. While YouTube, you can right off the bat stream HD quality stuff. I fooled around with it. I mean, oh yeah, I wanted to try Twitch. I haven't tried it since I set up this 2 PC setup, so who knows?
Just
What are you doing, Myth?
Hey, you.
Are you using that as a elevator?
yes. Why do you think I wanted a waterfall? It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than
I put
climbing up the frickin' side of the mountain. If you don't have a stairway for it, which I should probably build.
I mean, I built a stairway, but that goes down to the field.
Yeah. I don't know. I like using waterfalls because it's an easier way to escape from ads.
Are you still got up?
See. Oh, I see you got a cartography table.
Yeah, I've been muting myself on and off because my
Gotcha.
You know, as roommates do.
Dungeon. So-
I made a frog noise.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Someone today literally said, "I like your cut, G," to me. It was weird.
Did you slap him?
He said it to me.
I know, but did you slap him?
No, I told a coworker afterwards, and then she slapped me in the head.
Was there an aggressive Taco Bell noise?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, yay, good. Think
Seriously think headshots should be a thing in Minecraft.
agreed.
Well, they are attempting to retool the. They're trying to retool the combat system entirely. So, wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened at some point. But because they got so much flack over the last combat overhaul from the Java edition, that's the reason why the Bedrock edition has a different combat system than Java, is because back in Java edition 1.9, they introduced the new combat system, and people absolutely hated it. They've gotten over it since then, but still, changing combat mechanics has kind of been a bit of a hard thing for Mojang to actually do without a whole million or two teenager tweens showing up on Twitter all pterodactyl crowd. Oh, man. This is so annoying.
Wait, was that your llama?
I don't know which llama you're talking about.
No, cause I I just saw like a llama and a wolf get into an all-out fight, and it, you know, while I was over it, it said llama was slain by a wolf, and I remember you saying that you had tamed a llama. So I'm like, hold on, was that your llama?
What did we learn here, llama?
Yeah, no, and the spit was pretty far. Surprisingly.
Yeah, llamas can spit super far in this game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that.
Alright, folks, I'm gonna head out for a little bit. Got some homework to do, and then I'll be back.
Alrighty.
All right.
See ya.
Alrighty.
Did you see my trees?
Yes. I noticed them.
You will never run out of trees.
Oh yeah, no.
Or sugarcane.
Yeah. That too.
Get the sugarcane.
So I'm trying to load in a large amount of, well, I guess I could say a fair amount of mods for Stellaris. And recently, a number of months ago, someone came out with an actual mod manager for Stellaris mods, because it's been recently found out that the amount of mods that you have severely impacts load time, to the point where people are now reporting the game takes like 25 minutes just to boot up. So their management of mod resources is absolutely ass. So this guy comes along, makes a mod manager, and this mod manager is brilliant. It allows you to go through and basically tweak all of the mods together into a cohesive unit. Unfortunately, unlike Skyrim or other mods, this is very obviously based off of. This mod manager hasn't reached the point where it can do automated conflict resolution. And so you have to go through and every conflict it finds between your mods, every resource that it conflicts, you have to manually say, use this one or use this one. So I'm going through my mod list and saying exactly that. And there is no button or feature for use best judgment on all. I'm down to 1,210 conflicts of 1,870.
Hmm.
Sure. Chickens. Let's do. Dev, what are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? What do you mean, what am I doing?
No, it's just cause. So I'm in my garden and I saw that your username tag was very close to where I was, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Did you extend your house?
Yes.
Ah. going again? Go.
There we go.
There you are.
Yeah. Talking a lot. Not today, boy. My ingots back. Hmm. I really need iron.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I used to have a lot of it. Then I made an anvil way back when.
Yep. Well, if you choose to go iron hunting, let me know, because I need some as well. Ah, damn spider. Are you serious? Okay, yeah, I can.
Creepers keep exploding your building down there?
Yes! And it's the reason why I live in trees.
See you, Mythos.
Oh, you do? There you are. Hi!
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, YouTubers and YouTuberettes. Another milestone has
Rhythm
reached. I
bot.
want to thank the Watermelon students. I want to thank the food fans. And I want to thank all the viewers and the subscribers, of course. And I will say that 25 million is a number that is very nice to see there as the total number of views for my channel thus far. 25 million is more than the population that is leaving New York City, and it's more than the population that is staying in New York City. And I will just add a special note from my friend PewDiePie.
The actual fuck?
PewDiePie. A little room there on the side so I can whoosh by you if you happen to be asleep when I get there. But thank you so much for so many views, for so many years, and for so much fun. And I thank you for watching.
Who is that?
No clue. I'm confused as to what that was supposed to be.
I mean, I can 110% guarantee I'd be lucky to even get 1,000 subscribers, if that.
I don't know. Well, then again, you are a guy, so.
What does a guy have to that?
My sister got like 200 subscribers in like a weekend.
Is it because of her looks or her content?
She was doing horror games.
Yeah, but there's so many doing it that it's boring after a while. That's why I don't play Phasmophobia as much as I used to. Remember when Tool and I and I think Mystic and Numa would do it. Problem with YouTuber, really? So many different YouTubers will play the same game. The content becomes old fast.
Well, my sister did it with Twitch.
Eh.
My problem with YouTube is that their intense amount of censorship lately has just become just out of control.
Yeah. I mean, you still gotta be careful on Twitch, but not as careful as YouTube.
Yeah. Exactly.
If Twitch would just bump up their streaming quality, I'd go over there in a flash. Actually, I'm half tempted to just start up Twitch right now and see if I can get it going.
Wes, I don't get it.
There's nothing to get. He's just cute.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, hold on.
I'm not always gonna send you memes. I'm gonna send you cute stuff that I see. Because believe it or not,
No, I know, it's just half the time stuff you send me is always videos, so I'm like, hold on, what's going
It's not-
on?
it's not a video. I was about to say. Believe it or not, as a dude, I'm still allowed to find something cute like that. I see something. Oh,
No,
I don't know.
you can't. Men can't cry. Men
Well, then
can't be
fuck you.
cute. Men can't.
Yeah, the kitty is quite adorable. Oh, it's the puppers! It's fine. That is so cute. And the little high five.
And the tongue.
Yeah.
What are you giggling about?
I just look at the chat. I liked my response that I sent to it. Hmm.
I mean, the dog's cute, but I'm a more sort of big dog person, like huskies and German
Oh, yeah.
shepherds, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who says the big pupper isn't cute?
Yeah.
Especially
it's
German
hilarious.
Shepherd puppies. They're adorable.
I have this big German Shepherd who lives near us. His name is Cassius. He looks at him, you think he's a big, mean German Shepherd. He bounds over to you. He starts panting and jumping around, you all happy dancing because he wants to play.
People always misjudge the supposedly more fierce breeds of dogs. Pit bulls, Dobermans. It's just how they're raised, that's it.
Agreed.
Like, a friend of mine has, like, a part Dalmatian, part pit bull, but the pit bull's more dominant.
Yeah.
And he is a crazy knucklehead.
Should feel. Where the hell? Okay. Dev, question. Are we actually going to sell the food, or is it just for storage?
Storage, I guess? I mean, do we really want to implement selling food in the game?
I don't know. I thought I'd ask before I put like a kiosk here. I guess this just could be our universal storage unit for, I guess, all of us to share. I mean, unless you want this whole like to be yours, then I'll put your name on it. But okay.
And Spinericker put a puppy dog in there.
It's a gorgeous blue nose.
Aww.
I love blue nose Staffordshire Terriers. They are absolutely adorable.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
They grow up to be so absolutely majestic and and amazing creatures.
Crap. Okay, that means it's time for me to leave.
That.
What happened?
Oh, all the mobs are coming for her.
Ah.
Run, run, run!
The fat cheetah from Utopia.
Yes.
I have to admit that I actually kind of really wanted to see the alternative story that they had planned for that movie. I actually think the movie was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I think the darker concept they had for the movie would have made for a more interesting narrative.
What's the darker concept?
Yeah, it was...
The original concept for the movie was instead of basically being a society based off of predator and
No!
uh,
No, 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 no. 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 Not again. Not again. That's not happening again.
Big Boom.
Trying to avoid it.
Okay, what were you saying?
So basically, the original premise was that all of the predators, as part of the law, had to wear a shock collar,
Mm-hmm.
and if their emotions brought them basically to a violent level, it would shock them,
Right.
stopping them from attacking the non-predator race or
Mhm.
races.
Yeah.
And during a checkup, the fox that I've suddenly forgot his name with, he goes to a doctor, and all the children get these shock collars when they turn 8 years old.
Right.
And from that point forward, they always wear these collars. Well, sometimes when they have to do checkups at the doctor has to remove the collar. And for the first time in like 15 years, the fox has had his collar removed in order to be fully checked out, and it caused him to experience an intense euphoria of being free from the collar. So instead of going through the entire con of the popsicles and being this kind of weird side story that he suddenly allies with the cop with, it turns into almost an underground crime ring where he finds out how to acquire a license allowing him access to one of these devices to remove collars, and has an underground, almost prohibition-esque violence ring where predators could go to remove their collars temporarily, do whatever they want in the basement of this place, and then feel much more relaxed and go home with the collar back on.
Right.
And it had a lot more of a realness to it, a raw historical feeling to it.
But they wanted to make it more child friendly, I assume.
They wanted to make it more child friendly, yeah, because this was a much darker concept. Here.
What a lot of people don't seem to understand is a lot of animated movies like that have, honestly, their beginning concepts are pretty dark. Some of them actually.
I've heard a lot of the princess movies, Princess Disney movies, has some pretty dark concepts behind them.
Yeah,
Well,
have you ever seen any of their roots in the Brothers Grimm?
Yeah, it's like Disney ripped off the Brothers Grimm pretty heavily, and almost every single one of the Disney princesses, when you look at their original tales, they're not happy stories.
It's like,
oof. Little Red Riding Hood's story just got weird, though.
I actually think that the weirdest were Sleeping Beauty and Little Mermaid.
Oh God.
Little Mermaid obviously wasn't a Grimm story. That was a Hans Christian Andersen, but still, Little Mermaid. Do you two know the ending to Little Mermaid, the original?
No.
It's
the
been
non-Disney
a while.
version.
I don't know.
The ending to the Little Mermaid, the original ending to the Little Mermaid, was that she basically went back to the Sea Witch to give her another chance at getting the prince to accept her love.
Right.
the prince turned her down, and as consequence of this, because basically the Sea Witch gave her the concept of, okay, I will give you your legs, so you can walk on land and do your human thing.
Right.
But everywhere that you step is going to feel like you're walking on sharp glass.
Ooh.
Oh God.
And this is a if you don't get him to confess his love for you, then this will be permanent.
Oh my God.
So she goes over, tries to win him over multiple times. He outright turns her down for this harlot girl that the girl that the prince actually falls for is someone that the Sea Witch bewitched.
I thought the Sea Witch intervened in that scenario.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, she most definitely did. And so, in order to kind of make up for this concept, she can't. Well, basically, the Little Mermaid can't live with herself anymore. Her true love doesn't want her, and she can't live with the feeling of broken glass all the time because she can't dance properly. And that's one of the biggest things she wanted her legs for, was dancing.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes up to a very tall cliff and throws herself off the cliff, dashing her body on the hard rocks and water below. But instead of outright dying, the gods or someone else that was involved, I think it might have been her father, I forget which. But instead of just having her outright die a bloody mess on the rocks, she dissolves into sea foam.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! This is so dark.
And yeah, the prince gets away with it. He actually gets someone that he loves that's not the princess. And
I was about to say,
what was that?
I was going to say, the story doesn't strike me as overly dark, but very, very sad and realistic.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a reality check story.
I was going to say, no, if you want it dark, then he probably would have described the bloody smear that was all that remains of her on the rocks. That would not be a good ending to the story, though. Okay, I should note that I do not say that with any relish. That is not something I would want to see, nor something I would want to read, really. Ugh.
No, it was a lot different.
Yeah, that's 10 different.
It was very strange. What was it? The original?
Is it? What? Yeah. Okay. Then. Okay. Let me to the trees. It's almost dark.
Yep. I see that.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Beautified.
So she actually does end up with the prince. That's what it was. So let's see here.
Sword.
You're looking up some of this lore, aren't you?
I wanted to double check that one because it didn't sound right. It didn't sound like I had that one completely right. Basically, it was she had the entire feet walking on glass thing, and she also was mute. So the losing her voice thing was true to form from the Disney perspective. But basically, after she agreed to the Sea Witch's agreement, the Little Mermaid swims up to the surface near the princess castle and drinks the potion. The liquid felt like a sword piercing through her body, and she passed out on the steps of the prince's palace, naked. She is found by the prince, who is mesmerized by her beauty and grace, even though she is mute. Most of all, he likes to see her dance, and she dances for him despite suffering excruciating pain with every step. Soon, the Little Mermaid becomes the prince's favorite companion and accompanies him on many of his outings. But he does not fall in love with her. When the prince's parents encourage their son to marry the neighboring princess in an arranged marriage, the prince tells the Little Mermaid he will not because he does not love the princess. He goes on to say he can only love the young woman from the temple, who he believes rescued him. It turns out that the princess from the neighboring kingdom is the temple girl, which was described earlier in the story, as she was sent to the temple for her education. The prince declares his love for that princess, and the royal wedding is then announced at once. Prince and princess celebrate their new marriage on a wedding ship, and the Little Mermaid's heart breaks. She thinks that she has sacrificed. She thinks of all the things that she's sacrificed and all the pain that she has endured for the prince. She despairs, thinking of the death that awaits her. But before dawn, her sisters rise out of the water and bring her a dagger that the Sea Witch has given them, in trade for their long, beautiful hair. If the Little Mermaid kills the prince and lets his blood drip on her feet, she will become a mermaid once more. All her suffering will end, and she will live out her full life in the ocean with her family. However, the Little Mermaid cannot bring herself to kill the sleeping prince lying with his new wife, and she throws the dagger and herself off the ship into the water just as dawn breaks. Her body dissolves into sea foam, but instead of ceasing to exist, she feels the warm sun and discovers that she has turned into a luminous and ethereal earthbound spirit, a daughter of the air. As the Little Mermaid ascends into the atmosphere, she is greeted by other daughters who tell her she has become like them because she strove with all her heart to obtain an immortal soul. Because of her selflessness, she is given the chance to earn her own soul by doing good deeds for mankind for 300 years and will one day rise up into heaven. That was the full story of the Little Mermaid ending.
So it's sort of a tragic reality check, but you could say that her end wasn't the worst thing to happen.
Yeah, she gets turned into sea foam and has to spend 300 years trying to help humanity.
Oh no! What devastation!
But no, the one that I think is actually the most disturbing is Sleeping Beauty by far.
What happens to her?
Oh God!
Sleeping Beauty's original story was that the prince did actually find her, but he couldn't wake her up. So instead,
oh no, I know this part.
Because of his trek out there and her unending beauty, he decides to rape her in her sleep.
Oof, I think I heard that part before.
Yeah, he basically decides, well, I'm here, so he just rapes her and walks off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He just rapes her and walks off. She becomes pregnant from this, and she then actually delivers twins from this while asleep. And the way that she wakes up from the slumber is one of these newborns somehow crawls up on her side and sucks on her thumb, pulling out the needle. And so she wakes up in some time down the road to two newborns and a bunch of blood everywhere, to a shattered kingdom. And that's a great way to end a story.
Old fairy tales, not wonderful stories, examples of how people suck.
Yeah.
See, those stories are so much more interesting. They should make adult versions of these fairy tales.
Oh no.
I actually think that there is an audience for the more mature tales. There are a few grim tales I would love to see rendition properly in a modern setting. My absolute favorite Brothers Grimm tale is actually Bearskin. I read that when I was 6 years old.
I actually can't say I know that tale.
Yeah,
Bearskin,
better.
Bearskin is basically it's all about a war veteran that served his time in the war and then served extra time in order to make sure that his job was done. When his job was done, he came back home to find out that his family was dead and that no one really appreciated who he was, what he had done, or that he was this monster that had killed thousands of people in an effort to save the land.
Oh
They were just
shit.
completely unappreciative of his actions. So he just says, well, it's fine. I've lived a good life, and I am the one that actually decides this. So he takes the noble approach. So he says, I'm just gonna go off on my own. And so he goes over to this one tree, out of town, up on a large hill, overlooks a lot of the valley, and just decides that he's just gonna set up there, watch the sunset, and kill himself right there. Instead of doing that, though, suddenly from behind the tree that he was sitting in, he has this crooked man in a cloak that kind of shows up. He has a distinct left foot that looks like a goat leg, and a very kind of strange limp to it. And he basically says, listen, I will make this better for you if you agree to a little bet. If you wear the skin, if basically it's a two-part process. One, he has to kill a bear, and he says, well, of course, I'm a veteran. I'm a warrior veteran that knows how to kill such beasts. I've killed men. Of course, I can kill this. Very machismo kind of thing. So this seedy man basically summons a giant grizzly bear right in front of him. So he picks up his rifle, shoots him straight in the between the eyes, downs the bear in one shot. It says, "See, I can do this thing you have me do." So the man goes over, walks over to the bear, pinches its fur, and pulls off all of its fur in one go, and dissolves the rest of the body, and hands the fur coat to this veteran. A veteran asks, well, what is this for? This is for the second half. If you agree to my bet, the pockets of this fur coat will always provide you gold. You reach in, you reach into a pocket, you may pull out a small handful of gold. The catch is that if you can make it for 7 years without cutting your nails, without cutting your hair, without bathing, and only wearing this bear's coat, this bear's skin, after that time, I will make sure that you will always have wealth, and that you will be well rewarded for all of your efforts. But if you don't make it for the 7 years in this way, I will own your soul. And so he says, well, this is no big deal. I will do this. And so he goes these 7 years, not realizing that as he gets older, and he only wears this horribly smelly bear skin, that he looks like a bum and constantly looks like a bum. And this is basically as how the story begins, and the story then goes through all the actions that he has to do, all of the horribleness that the village and other towns kind of inflict upon him. The ending to it is actually a lot brighter than some of the other Brothers Grimm stories, but it has a lot of everything in it, and I really love the way that it kind of just turns out. That's all.
Oh, wow.
My biggest problem is that it is, yet again, and of course it's Brothers Grimm, so go figure, it is a very dark story. And it has a lot of raw realism of the human condition mixed in with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a very strong observational theory running here that modern media, movies, television shows, anything of entertainment, they are more focusing on the fantastical and escapism concept. Compared to a lot of the original Brothers Grimm stories. Even though that a lot of these stories have been adapted to modern times, they don't have their original message. They don't have that original oomph to them. They're just kind of blasé. They actually made the Brothers Grimm movie, and that was kind of a flop because it didn't really have that same feeling. It was just an action movie, popcorn movie. That was it.
Wow.
But yeah, I read that when I was 6.
It's fine. If you could see my face right now, you have me at a speechless expression. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, and I don't want to necessarily spoil that particular story for you, because again, I do hold that one as high regard. Bearskin is available as open content, as well as a lot of the Brothers Grimm stories. It's fully available online. You don't have to buy it or anything. A number of the Brothers Grimm stories have been purchased by Disney, so you can't get their original forms unless it's in a compendium of some kind. So, in that regard, screw Disney. But they've actually left a number of these stories alone. Bearskin is one of them. And my running theory is because it is overall a very dark concept. Because you have this not only war veteran, which is kind of a weird topic to talk about right now. Even in the last 20 years, it's still a weird topic to talk about. But you have a war veteran returning, talking about suicide, thinking about suicide, and then making a deal with a seedy fellow that talks about his soul. These are all huge red flag subjects that you start putting out a movie about something like that, and holy crap, the protests and the Karens are going to be just apoplectic.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, I feel like parents would go crazy if they, like, saw or knew that their kids were watching something like that. They'd probably have a riot.
But at the same time, as what I think Dev was saying earlier, I think it would have been. I think stuff like this has an audience. The problem is, it keeps on being targeted towards the wrong audience.
Yeah.
The concepts involved in this, they are much more mature concepts. When I was 6 and I was reading this, I just liked the illustrations, and I liked the kind of weird characters that the illustrations were kind of depicting. I didn't necessarily understand the story until I was much older.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a. Now, one of the things that the Brothers Grimm did very well is they never actually directly said the devil. Other than the one story that they made called The Devil, they never actually talked about the devil. It was always a seedy, dark figure with a hoofed goat foot, or it was always this kind of conniving, sniveling guy in a deep robe, kind of like the twirling mustache fellow in the background. He always appeared as this kind of just creepy guy, and he was never addressed directly as the devil.
Yeah.
And I think in one story he was actually called Louis, and outside of that he was never given any other name.
What name was he given?
Louis. So yeah, it's a very different concept, and I really liked how it turned out. But you have to have an exception for. Oh, you have to have the ability to accept defeat at the same time as accept that technically a bad guy can win. And I'm not saying that in necessarily the reference of this one, but more in the concept of a lot of these original stories. There were a bunch of these original stories that the bad guy did win. Or the bad guy didn't actually get what was coming to him, like in all these Disney movies where the bad guy did something bad, so of course he's going to end up in the gutter somewhere, or just disappearing, or implied dying in the end. Aladdin, one of my favorite Disney movies, is very much like that.
I pictured Aladdin as soon as you were reading that description. I kid you not.
Yeah. Aladdin is a completely different. The Tales of let's see, what was it? 40 Days and 40 Nights. Tales of 40 Days and 40 Nights is, I think, the original title of the story of Aladdin. And holy crap, that's a long story. It also makes no sense geologically.
Really?
Well, they talk about the vast desert that he has to walk through. The thing is that throughout the story, he's transiting from a place that's described as India. And he makes it to a place that's very Chinese in description, or Oriental, I should say. He makes it as if this were a few days away. Okay? A few days walk to the east. Oriental people. A few days walk to the west. Great Pyramids. Huh?
Did they describe it? Did they describe it as like a few days walk, or
yeah?
Were they just... Okay, then I can't defend that.
Yeah, no, it's described as he walks. He is the interpretation that people have gotten from the original text on this. He essentially walks from India to some place that sounds like Beijing, and then from there travels somehow northwest and ends up at the Great Pyramid.
So somehow, okay, so somehow, so he's in India. Let's just, do we just want to call a city somewhere in north, somewhere in north, somewhere in the north of India?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, basically, the,
somewhere in India.
Yeah,
Somewhere in
it's
India.
Desert like India. Yeah.
So probably, yeah, so probably northern India.
Yeah.
He travels from there, somehow makes it through. Okay, the place he's in, the place where he's in, where it's described as something like China. Is it like a city? Or are we in a desert? What are we talking about?
Well, this is the. I actually have forgotten the exact century this was in, but this is like long time ago. Like I think it was like 14th, 15th century. So back then, a large town, by our regards, could have been a city. Just a large congregation of buildings and people, essentially what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But the exact geography is not necessarily part of the story. It just didn't make any sense. That's all. It's when you're trying to follow along, like this is supposed to be taking place on Earth, isn't it? Well, yeah, kind of.
But my point is, he somehow travels from fucking. Let's say, okay. Let's say he doesn't travel all the way to like Beijing or something. Let's say he gets to Honshu, China. So Honshu is probably one of the closer places to fucking India.
Yeah.
Still in the middle of fucking China, but he somehow goes northwest towards what would be fucking Mongolia and Siberia, and makes it to the Valley of Thebes all the way in fucking Egypt.
Yeah.
What the actual?
Yeah, I can see where y'all are saying that. Like geologically, yeah, it wouldn't make sense at all. It would take a lot of time just to get somewhere in real time, rather.
I was gonna say, homie, if you said you went back the same direction, went past where you started, and ended up saying pyramids, then I would have at least given you somewhat of a pass, because you're going in somewhat of the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, it was interesting because there were multiple genies. In the original Aladdin, there was not just one genie. The genie of the lamp. The genie of the lamp. I'm sorry. What?
My brain went to Pokemon when you said there's more than one genie. Gotta catch 'em all.
So, the legend of the genie or the jinn was that you of course rub the lamp and you get wishes. But the problem is that the genie of the lamp was actually the weakest of the genies. And it was only able to grant one wish. So it was kind of a one and done thing. The powerful genie was the genie of the ring.
I was about to say, who's the most powerful then? The genie of the cast iron Dutch oven?
No, it was the genie of the ring.
Yeah, I know, I heard Jim.
It was an interesting, just a lot of this one I can't really tell the whole story for. It's a big story. I mean, it jumps all over the place. The character that became Jafar in Aladdin was just called the Sorcerer. And the Sorcerer was always after a genie. He finally got the genie of the lamp, but the wish was already used up, so now the genie is useless. So he throws away the genie.
Dick.
So now he's out there trying to find the genie of the ring and all this sort of stuff. And the thing that Disney did get right is that Aladdin did want to win the heart of the princess. However, I have to applaud Disney for not keeping the princess's actual name. Jasmine is a lot more attractive of a name and can sell a lot more toys than the original name of the princess.
Yeah, so what was it?
The original princess's name was Bedrolbador.
That was her name?
That was
That
her
doesn't-
name.
That doesn't even sound like a girl's name. Like, no offense, but that does not sound like a girl's name. Are you
Yeah.
serious? Holy.
Bedrolbador.
Oh my god. Jasmine is 10
Yeah,
times
let-
more
let me-
appealing.
let me
Alright, Wes, we get it.
Let me spell her name for you.
Go right ahead. Please do.
Biggest.
There you go.
Chat, show me.
The. It sounds like somebody fucked up trying to spell troubadour.
I
So
can't
now-
even read that.
Now, granted, this is a female name using apparently Arabic literature. It uses the full moon as a metaphor for for female beauty. Hence why it says that. But who in the West would ever know this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. That's messed up, man.
This is the picture of Princess Bedrolbador in the original text.
Okay, not gonna lie, she's pretty, but
She looks Asian.
Exactly.
yeah, very of Asian culture.
Now the problem was, I'm trying to find the actual description for Bedrolbador because that actually looks much prettier than the actual description of Bedrolbador.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The original princess had to wear dresses actually meant for royal princesses instead of the Disney gown that they always put her in. The story of Aladdin was not actually from the Middle East, but from China. She's also mentioned in a poem. Let's see. Come on. It's so weird. I remember that she was described differently as well. Huh. Interesting.
So, Mythos, were you watching the stream?
I have been watching the stream.
Did you see what happened? When I entered the.
Oh, the Nether.
Did you die too?
The thing is, I had an infinity boat attached to me.
Yeah. He fell into the lava and lost that bow. I looked. I
Yep.
saw like that happening, and I'm like, no.
Yep.
You worked so hard on
The
that.
the first time that I went into the Nether on the Bedrock server, I was decked out in full iron with fresh mining gear and 35 levels. I was wanting to get up to 40 levels before I started enchanting anything.
Yeah.
As soon as I stepped out, 4 piglins decided to immediately attack me, and there was a spider that was on the other side of the portal as well. So, yeah, they knocked me down, and I didn't realize I was on a floating ledge, and so I just flew off that edge and landed straight in the lava ocean. I'm like, great, I can't swim anywhere, it's too far away, I'm dead. So I lost all that. Wasn't too happy. What are you watching, Dev?
I'm not watching any.
Oh.
It's been a whole week since my genius are confessed.
That's much better.
Much
Yeah,
better.
much better. Dang. Yeah. Do you have an enchantment table by any chance? Does Tool?
He might. I know he's trying to build one. I was trying to build one, but I didn't have the paper. So yeah, that's Patrol Fedora. That's my weird story for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So when I was a kid, I used to love Pinocchio. And you know, after years of not seeing it, I don't remember what year it was, but so I watched it whenever I was much older, and I could not sit through the entire. I couldn't.
Nope. I tried myself. Pinocchio, to this day, is one of Pinocchio and Dumbo are two of the hardest Disney movies to get through. I can't watch them.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't sit through it. I didn't like the fact that he was smoking a cigar, because that's the scene that I got caught at, that I just could not sit through. And
really,
yeah, no, because I'm just like, hold on, like, why is he doing that? Like, why is he doing that? Like, as a kid, I didn't know. Like, I just like he's drinking something or whatnot. But it didn't. It just that's the scene that got me. I'm not gonna lie. But I couldn't sit through the entire thing. Yeah, no, I could not sit through that movie. Just couldn't. It's not an easy thing. You okay, Dev? I see you're back in the Never. This is Skelly. Oh shit. Oh no. Guess I forgot it was there. Oh well, alright. Let's clean ourselves up here. Do I have more stone? Let's see. think I'm using mine. I have stairs here. Okay, just put that. They're terrible. Just. You know, I think I like it the way it is. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay. Alright, cool. Then, just going to go ahead and install the chest. Okay, cool. Though I do need glass. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dev, I got 8 large chests in the store. If you want to start putting stuff in, I just have to find. I have to get some glass, and then I'll put the torches in. But other than that, the building itself is complete. It looks rather nice. I like it. Okay, sand. Let me see. I got a shovel on me. Yes. I see some sand. I saw some over here. Okay. I'm probably gonna jump on Destiny then. Yes.
Mythos.
Yes, Spine?
So this is a about 11-minute long video that describes the entire alternative storyline that Zootopia was supposed to have before they changed it.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me see.
It's a very interesting, fairly short video, so for that.
Alrighty. Let me get to my house real quick so I don't die and then I'll watch it. What do you mean?
Oop. Crap. It is a fairly huge issue when you have your own realms. That's why I have 2 accounts. One that's the owner of it and one that's just a normal player. That way it's far less of a temptation for me.
Yeah, please don't. Kind of want to make pizza. Let me see here. Oh, wow. What?
Okay, there we go. Eh.
Holy shit.
It's my duty to inform you to refuse the order to federalize. You can do that. The president has a right. Michigan State Guard stands behind its true commander-in-chief, Colonel James Royce.
Is it as bad as the books?
Worse. Michigan's on the verge of anarchy, and General Conference pushing his laws into every victim in America. I'm actually considering it.
Do you remember the first night that we were here? When we thought about running away? And you said no. And you said this was something
Okay.
they were just people like you, trying to do their best.
I'm actually gonna get out of YouTube